In a world full of distractions, the person with the highest degree of focus will get to their results the fastest. I absolutely promise you this. Look, I was speaking in front of a group of high-level real estate investors, and during that mastermind that I was running, I went over kind of the idea of focus. And focus isn't like something that you either have or you don't have. It's a constant practice. And I realized that through many years of trials and tribulations of being consistently unfocused. Meaning I would always take on these side projects, or I'd have a great business idea, and then all of a sudden that would take me off the main focus of what was actually producing the results that I wanted to produce. And over time, as I consistently started going an inch wide and a mile deep in one specific subject, or one specific business, results started to come to me a heck of a lot faster than they were previous. And that's because I was so focused that I was actually pulling the results to me in a shorter period of time. So I got Steve Murnick with me here, one of our associates, high six associates, but also one of our coaches. And I know focus is certainly something that he's consistently teaching our students inside our community. So when we talk about focus, Steve, what comes to mind?
Yeah, so I'll just give you a specific example on that. When it comes specifically to focus, I think the way for me, the morning routine has been a huge thing for me. What I used to do is I'd be going to bed late, waking up late. I was reacting to the day. So the preparation, focusing on preparation for the day and me winning. First thing when I wake up, I'm exercising, I'm eating correctly, I'm journaling, I'm doing all these things completely impact how I'm able to show up for my students every single day. I'm giving them the best version of myself. But like the law of attraction is real. 5 years ago, I would have said, you know, that's crazy. But the realistic side is whatever it is that you focus on is directly the results that you're going to get back in comparison to trying to be great at everything. It's a very fine line there between, you know, being able to give a certain percentage to everything or be able to really focus and get awesome at one thing.
Yeah, I love you bring that up, Steve, because it doesn't mean that you can't be good at everything at some point in time. I was told this by a mentor of mine. They said, you can have it all, but you just can't have it all at once. Over the course of the last 8 years of my entrepreneur journey, I've realized that the fastest way for me to get really good at a skill set or to develop a system is to prioritize and then prioritize my focus on that specific priority. Go through the process, complete it, then move on to the next thing. Because if we can shorten the time frame by eliminating distractions, it then will actually bring those results more quickly. And somebody like myself who would consider myself a visionary, and some of the real estate investors in our space feel the exact same way, that ability to eliminate distractions can be one of the toughest things. But over the past years of practicing this, I started to realize that if I really can hold my attention on something for a longer period of time and know that I can approach the next business or the next subject, the next system, or the next skill set after I've completed it, I'm able to then pull those results significantly faster. And the only way I was actually able to put this together was because I brought a coach in to help me stay accountable to this. So anytime I'd bring up a new idea, they'd say, well, what about the original focus that you had? So know that you don't have to go at this alone. So maybe, Steve, talk about how having a coach or being part of our community has been able to impact your ability to focus and produce results.
For sure. Like one of the main things we focus on is weekly needle movers. When we call needle movers, it's like specific actions that we're in control of that we just focus on this process all week because the results are inevitable. It's not if, it's when. So specifically in the real estate business, we focus on getting these core skill sets, and that's mindset, skill set, systems. So we work on these things on a weekly basis, but we're not working on things that are way past where our headspace is allowing us right now. Let's focus on the basics. Let's be a master of the foundationary tools that we have in our business. So from there we can propel when these actual these experiences are in front of us. We have to be ready for them.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. We all, by focusing on the basics, which are in the fundamentals of real estate investing, and just really going an inch wide and a mile deep. And the reason why this got brought up on the mastermind that I was speaking with the students on was because it's so easy to get shiny object syndrome in real estate investing. There are so many coaches out there, so many communities, so many different CRMs to lead sources, you name it. But if we can get extremely focused, and this is what I learned, if I can get extremely focused on the skill sets to produce the results that I want right now, so let's say that's creative financing. If I can just stay focused on creative financing for the next 3 to 5 years, and I build that, all those systems, build that mindset, build those skill sets, then if I do choose to enter into a new real estate niche, such as maybe multifamily or buying and selling notes, I can build the next level of skill sets on top of the business that I currently have. Versus what we see constantly of brand new real estate investors is that they're building all these half foundational boxes, similar to what I was doing, which is like, I'm kind of good at note buying, I'm kind of good at wholesaling, I'm kind of good at creative, but there was never a foundational business and system and skill set surrounding one specific niche and one specific business. So that way, once that has been brought to the surface, you can then build upon it. So that's not wasted time over the next X amount of years. If you're one of those people that's in a position right now where you're really trying to build up the skill sets and you foresee creative financing as being the niche for you, and you really want someone to be able to hold you accountable and help you move through and create real estate transactions that you can build this foundation on, great place to start is smartrealestatecoach.com/mastersclass.